Hello folks, it's Darren here with Fuzzy Dice Motors, another dealer auction walk around, and crazy Arkansas weather. This morning it was 60 degrees, now it's about 40 degrees, wind chill factor of 32, so it feels like it's freezing out here. It's not very pleasant, so this video might be a little shorter than most, but let's go ahead and let's get started. First up is a 2006 Toyota Matrix with 134,000 miles on it. Now, unfortunately, this is not an all-wheel drive. It is an XR, which means, you know, kind of top of the line, but it's not an all-wheel drive. So, with that being said, it kind of loses some of the appeal. It's, you know, they're still awesome cars. Run and drive forever. But before I would make a serious bid on something like this, I'm gonna go after the all-wheel drive one. So moving on. Well, okay, folks, you know I gotta do the Jeep Cherokee Sport. Now this one is interesting. It's a 1994. It looks to be in fair condition for its age, but get this, folks. Let me show you the miles. Someone definitely, they got their money's worth. Yes, that's right. Like people tell you, the 4-liter straight six or inline six, damn near indestructible, folks. Almost 1 million miles on this thing, and it's still going. Unfortunately, I don't know how you would get this one sold, man. How do you sell a vehicle with 1 million miles on it? Would not be a wise choice. It certainly has been good to someone. Moving on. Oh yes, another dealer friend of mine pointed this out to me, folks, and we just looked at it. It is super straight. 1999 Pontiac Trans Am. It appears to be all stock. It is in fantastic condition. Love this car. 121,000 miles. They don't make them anymore, folks, and it's sad. T-tops, LS1. Motor sounded nice and strong. Let's go ahead and I'll get you on the inside here real quick. My hands are about numb. It is really unpleasant out here. The leather's in good condition. It's got a dash cover on the dash pad. But look at this car. Yeah, I've seen some of these selling for, oh, someone's trying to come in here. Let me move it out of the way here. Some of these are going for $12,000, $15,000. I'd love to show you more, folks, but it is freezing out here, and I probably will place a bid on this vehicle. But let me do a quick update. Please forgive me. The 2010 Buick LaCrosse. I actually won that car, and it sold within 24 hours. I had about 3 people after it. So that is gone. Also today was a huge day, even though we lost money on it, folks. The 2012 BMW 328i Coupe that we've had forever sold today. The gentleman drove about an hour north to buy it, took it for a test drive, handed us cash for it, signed the papers, and he drove away. A very happy customer. So we had that car sorted out right, run and drove fantastically. Very happy customer. All right, moving on. What we have here is a 2004 Acura RL with 166,000 miles on it. Car seems to be pretty clean. I peeked my head in there earlier. The interior's in good shape. Let's go ahead and pop in here and take it for a test drive. Okay, here we are, out of the wind, thank goodness. 2004 Acura RL. Looks like there's an airbag light on the dash. There are no check engine lights. For a 2004 vehicle, I gotta say, this is in exceptional condition. Just about like that Buick was. Now the Buick only had 96,000 miles on it, and we sold it under the sales tax limit. So the person who bought it got a fantastic vehicle. Person was super thrilled. You can check out the picture on our Fuzzy Dice Motors Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. Let's go ahead and see. Unfortunately, the books are gone. I love it when they leave the owner's manual in here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna take this for a test drive real quick. Put the camera down and go for a little drive. Well, okay, folks, I went ahead and I drove the car. It drives fine. Nothing seems to be really all that wrong with it. Unfortunately, I've been driving the car now for quite some time, and the heater is not getting warm. It could be a stuck thermostat. Could be a blend door actuator that's not working right. But we have put so much money into these cars recently, and we just lost a lot of money on the 2012 328i. As much as I would like to get this car, heated seats, man, touch screen, great miles, interior is perfect. I would really hate to have to go and spend a bunch of money, and yeah, it's blowing cold air, and I've got the temperature set on 78 degrees, so crank it up to 80, and it's still just blowing cold air. So as much as I'd like to bid on this one and get it sold and get some money in my pocket here for Christmas, it looks like we're gonna have to pass on this one. I saw a few in the other lanes that need to be looked at. I'll get it right here in a second. So we're gonna go ahead and pass on this one. Moving on. 2005 Acura RL. Let's see, it's got 164,000 miles. No, 168. Got inside of it. Armrest is torn, which is a cheap, easy fix, but unfortunately the infotainment screen was black, and that sometimes can be a really expensive fix. Motor ran great, no check engine lights. All-wheel drive, beautiful car. It's just unfortunate about the infotainment screen. So many people, they're gonna see that screen being black. They're not gonna want it, and I'm not gonna spend the money to get it fixed. So with that being said, we're moving on again. Okay, now this is certainly different, and it's very nice. Let's go in and take a closer look. This is a 1950 Chevrolet. Heavy custom. That took a lot of work. Man, I can only imagine what kind of selling price the owner wants for this. I don't usually record the bikes, but this one caught my attention. There's a nice track. BMW bike over there. Here's a nice 2012 Range Rover, supercharged. Probably here, it'll probably sell between $11,000 and $12,000. Maybe a little bit less. That's a little bit more than I'd like to spend. I looked inside of it, there are no check engine lights on, which is always encouraging. Did not see the miles, I forgot to look. Probably won't bid on this one, but I do like it, and they usually sell very quickly. Well, folks, we're losing daylight really quickly here. It's about 5 o'clock. It's cloudy all day today anyway. And I saw one earlier that I need to get on video here. I'm gonna feel really bad if I don't get it. It is really cold. But I've got to get it. I'll feel bad if I don't. And no, it's not this BMW here, even though, yeah, it's a power hardtop. And let's see what year it is. 2008 with 107,000 miles on it. We are not currently in the market for BMWs. I saw a Volkswagen up here I might look at. But right now, what I want to see is one, the Range Rover that gets started, that I heard. But this little jewel right here, the Honda S2000, the myth, the legend, here it is. Aftermarket hood, next to a Panamera. Can't speak, it's so cold. Next to a Porsche Panamera. 2003 Honda S2000, 99,000 miles. Custom wheels, custom hood. They got the badges blacked out. Top is in terrible shape. I need to learn how to point this camera better. Man, these are going for high dollar right now, but man, it's so cold, I may not have a chance to get in it and start it. Losing daylight quick. And the folks here that run the auction, they don't like us out here messing around in the dark. Too many things wind up missing. It's a shame. Used to, this place was open 24 hours the day before the auction. And unfortunately, some bad folks got in here and started monkeying around with vehicles and whatnot. So now when it gets dark, they want us to leave. So let's go see if I can find this other vehicle. I think it was an Audi. Let's go take a look. This may or may not be the last car of the video. It's a 2006 Audi A6, 124,000 miles. It is a Quattro. The Quattros do not have the CVT transmissions, which is good. Going around the back here, it's a 3.2 liter. Actually trying to rush through this. I want to get in here and give it a quick drive. The exhaust is loud on the truck. Okay, let's go ahead. This is a 2006 Audi A6 3.2 liter Quattro. Let's go ahead and hop inside here. See if it starts, see if it drives, see if we got any check engine lights on. Oh, it's nice getting out of that rain. Okay, it's not raining, folks. Out of the the wind. The wind is terrible. And there we go. The old check engine light. That's letting us know that the tires are low, check engine light's on. Yeah, it says 41 degrees and the wind chill has it below freezing. So, well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on. I said, this is an Audi and that check engine light, man, I tell you, you might get yourself into something you don't want to get involved in. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and move along. Okay, a guy just drove this one and got out of it. Headlights just turned off. This is a 2008 Land Rover Range Rover with 122,000 miles on it. Let's walk around the back and see if it's a Sport or if it's a HS, what, E or C, or is it supercharged? What do we have? What do we got here? Is it a Sport HSE? 122. The buyer for these vehicles, they want them to be in exceptional condition, which you can't blame them really, because the repairs on these can be very expensive. You gotta check out the seats here. The seats look good. Got to see if the special programs work, because they have the air ride suspension. All the special programs work on the air ride suspension. If it doesn't work, then all your special programs do not work. No, so you might be sitting on your bump stops, which is never a good idea. So with that being said, let's get inside out of this wind. Let's see if we can start it up. Okay, we have gas. Shows that we need new brake pads. The check engine light is not on. The dash pad, unfortunately, has some cracks in it, which these vehicles are notorious for. Let's see if we got any windows here. Okay, that one works. This one works. I feel some heat, which is nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Let's see if we can get our special programs to work here, folks. Okay, the special programs are working. I don't know if you can see that or not. All right, if you have any kind of issue with your air ride suspension, none of these special programs are gonna work. So with that, I'm gonna turn them off, put it in drive. We're gonna see if the touchscreen over here works. Okay, looks like that works. We're gonna go ahead, take this for a quick run around the block here, and it is getting super dark. Actually, this camera is making it look a lot lighter than it actually is. It is actually getting very dark out here. So we go ahead and turn off the camera here. If I could speak, I'd be doing so much better. We're gonna turn off the camera here, take this for around the parking lot, a little drive around here and see what happens. I took it for a test drive, the Range Rover 2008, and it ran and drove good. Just had a few cracks in the dash. Everything seemed to work. The windows worked. There was no check engine lights besides telling me the tires are low. So it's dark, folks, and it's cold. I think we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna call it a day. So better cars, best prices. It's fuzzy dice or no dice.